You've heard it all before. Catch up on MSQ, level your jobs, do your roulettes, watch the fanfests and live letters. But for Evercold, here are two things you might not have thought about doing that maybe you should do to prepare for the next evolution of 14. 1. Play Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy, and 2. Play God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. But why play those? Well, let me explain. If you haven't yet watched the keynotes for both NA and EU FanFest, then I recommend watching them for the full info. During the EU keynote, FF7 was announced as the theme/crossover for the 8-man main raid series for the entirety of Evercold. 14 is known for taking inspiration from its universe across all the different Final Fantasy games. Off the top of my head, 12 stands out because of my recency bias and because the Garlean and Elegant empires are inspired by 12. Only now that I played through 12's story can I fully appreciate how much influence 12 has in 14. So to prepare yourself to have the best experience with the next raid series, immersing yourself into the FF7 story will definitely pay off. FF7 Remake series itself is one of the most widely renowned Final Fantasies, and having just started playing it myself, it's safe to say that the story has definitely grabbed my attention. Additionally, the timing lines up perfectly for both Evercold and the closing chapter to the FF7 Remake trilogy. What an amazing time to be a Final Fantasy fan with so many stories to experience. While FF7 makes straightforward sense to most people, why would you play God of War? The answer is Norse mythology. FF14 is beloved because of its story, and the God of War series has that level of substance in its storytelling that many 14 players would enjoy. So it's really a no-brainer to experience another great story while seeing an interpretation of Norse mythology in a different universe, as the Evercold trailers heavily indicate towards its influence as well as the place names that have been revealed so far. God of War also leads into Ragnarok, a situation that we might be finding ourselves in as the shards of Aetheris are collapsing in on each other. With the fourth already covered in ice, it appears that they already had dealt with Ragnarok or are potentially experiencing it as we arrive, because all we know for sure is that one character looks like Odin and the shard is frozen over. So immersing yourself in some Norse lore via God of War is a great way to get a head start in preparing for all the symbolic storytelling I am sure we will receive in Evergold. Both games have characters that have great depth of range and nuance to explore, and explore them I shall, whilst also getting even more ready for the excitement that is Evercold. Have you got any other out-the-box suggestions to prepare for Evercold? Let me know down in the comments, and as always, please like, follow and subscribe to stay up to date on my journey across these three titles. Thank you!